Good morning, guys. Crypto Casino here. Right, just going to talk about a few things today. We've got the Vabble airdrop. Don't forget, there is only 14 hours 7 minutes left. Basically, buy $100 worth of Vabble, $100 worth of Axion, I believe. Yeah. Stake the Axion for at least 350 days. Yeah. And then fill in the Google form. I'll just quickly go through that in case there's anyone new here. Bosh. And we're going to talk about Redshiba. Yeah. And all what I'm saying today in today's video is not financial advice. Do your own research and stuff. So yeah, we'll talk a bit about Redshiba and also Direwolf and another one called Kranz. Yeah. So I'm going to try and cram all of these four projects in as short a space as time, because I want to hurry up and get onto the old Axion tokens live stream, which should be in about 5-10 minutes, because I like to join that as well, and I'll leave a link in this. Right, so anyway, getting back to this. So that, yep, the Vabble airdrop. So literally come onto the Axion launch website, click on the Vabble thing and read through this. That's the simplest, easiest way to do it. You've got 14 hours to do this, and yeah, you will get a portion of the airdrop value, and I think it's more than this at the moment. I think it's something like 140. Don't quote me on this. I think it's more like 140,000 the airdrop. So that is that. I will be having a quick chat with Dead Poet later on this afternoon. I've got to go to Nottingham, do a 3-hour drive, 2.5-3 hour drive in a little while, and later on this afternoon have a quick chat with Dead Poet. And yeah, so getting back to this, if you're new to Axion, it's more or less, it's like I just treat this as a bank account. I really do. Yeah, team's great, community's great. It's been going over a year, you might as well say, and this is going to be one of these particular projects that's going to improve its tokenomics and structure and the community. More community is going to get on board, etc over time. Yeah. The average staking, yet again, don't quote me on this, I think the average staking, like you take ones that have done for say 1 year, some that have done for 15 years, the average is around about the 5.5 to 7 year mark. Yeah, so like you take an average on it. So all you do is you come over to here, watch some of my previous videos on how to use a calculator. So simple. Put in whatever you've bought. Let's say you bought for 44 million. Yeah. How many days you want to stake it for? Estimate your earnings. So if you want to stake for 5 years, estimate your earnings. Da 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 da. All right. So I will have more videos on Axion over the up and coming weeks as version 3 becomes closer. Now, version 3, for anyone that don't know, the unfortunate thing at the moment, and this is what version 3 is all about, is, well, it's not just about this, but version 3 is about reducing gas fees with the Ethereum network. So, i.e., you've bought some Axion and then you want to stake it. So, as you come along and stake it, if you're using MetaMask, your MetaMask pops up, and then you get charged an Ethereum. You get charged a gas fee, a transaction fee to do the transaction. Well, at the moment, I mean, it can be ridiculous prices. It might cost anywhere from $50 to $200. Yeah, because it's not Axion itself; it's the contract itself. The smart contract is so complex, and there's a lot involved in it that the gas fee gets charged, etc. So they're streamlining that so that you end up around about 85% less in gas fees. So, for an example, if Ethereum got their act together and let's say, for instance, with Ethereum it was only say $20 to do a stake, well then you can take off roughly 85% of that, even if you said 80%. So then it's only going to cost you $2 to do your staking. Yeah, so that's big news in my opinion there. And what we're going to see with that is we're going to see a lot more of the little investors that are out there that want to get into projects like Axion that do CFDs and stuff with a lower gas fee. Yeah, so that is that. So I'm going to move on to Redshiba. As I said, guys, this ain't financial advice. Redshiba's been out 5 days. I've done what I call a little punt on this, and a bit like I've done with Hoddle. I just like the name. We all know Shiba Inu, don't we? Yeah, and I have a little bit of Shiba Inu. Redshiba. Yeah, again, it's got 1,000 quadrillion tokens, but at the moment on CoinGecko, it's been out about 5 days, I believe, guys. About 5 days. Redshiba. One bit of news with these guys, they're going on to FEGX. Yeah, so part of the FEG token, FEGX, and it's to do with the red and FEG and blah, blah, blah. Tongue tied there. So right, so basically you buy it on PancakeSwap, so it's a Binance version. Now I'm very lazy. Yeah, I have a stack on Binance, but I'm so lazy to keep chopping and changing the smart chains and stuff like that. So I mainly stick with Ethereum personally, even though the gas fees are high. But now and again I'll see something like, say, Redshiba or Hoddle and stuff like that, and I'll throw a bit into it, you know. So from its all-time low, judging by this with CoinGecko, so this is saying 4 days, but I believe Redshiba is 5 days old. Yeah, so like with any token, it comes out, you have a nice juicy pump, yeah, and then more of a dump. So at one point it went down to loads of zeros 2, and at another point it went up to loads of zeros 4. So more or less like from this point to this point, yeah, you know, you'd got in there and sold near the top. No one sells at the top unless you've got a crystal ball, but you could have more or less doubled your money there, yeah, or took out your initial investment up at this point here, and then the rest of this, even this is going down here, free money. But anyway, this is only like 5 days old. Let's say 5 days old, yeah. So back to Redshiba's website for a minute. If you read through like the light paper, and it is light at the moment, got to give these guys a chance. So it was a fair launch, yeah, so anyone could have got in at the moment in time. I got in, I think, day 2. Yeah, I got in about a day after this came out, and I won't bring stuff straight away. I'd like to give it a few days, be in the Telegram. You know, that's my preferred method of you know, I prefer Telegram to Discord, to be honest. Right, but anyway, right, so fair launch, completely legit, base team, and no rug pull possible. Do your own research on this one, guys. I just thought I'd bring this here because it's only 5 days old, yeah. Red Feg achievements, yeah. Now, I'm not sure if, look, Red Feg, they trust us. Yeah, so tokenomics, yeah, I was right, yeah, 1,000 quadrillion. 7% reflect, yeah, 1% burn, 3% market, and 2% of the team. Anti-rail system, we've seen a lot of these sort of things before, the burns, the team, the reflect, etc, etc. Roadmap at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's locked at the moment, yeah. As I said, do your research on it before you, don't just jump in and buy it, do your research, and, you know, jump into the Telegram and stuff like that, and ask your own questions, yeah. Apart from when Lambo, yeah, right. So fair launch, renounce ownership, lock liquidity. So this is phase 1. Market and push, onboard famous influencers. Apply to CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. Well, obviously with CoinGecko, I've not checked CoinMarketCap yet. I do believe that they are on there, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And phase 3, so they're this little bit through that, and then phase 4, community expansion, more influencers, charity, and DAO. Yeah. DAO, but there is somewhere, and I think it's in the Telegram actually, I don't want to pull it up at the moment, a pinned message where they're going on FEGX, yeah. Anyone that knows Feg token, you know, they've done pretty well. I missed the boat with Feg, if I'm honest, so but most of you guys that probably see this know Feg, yeah. So right, moving on, because I've got to get ready in a minute, guys. Let's talk about Direwolf. Yeah, Direwolf. Now, the community, the utility token was. Let's get on to Twitter. Apologise, guys. As I said, I finished a job late last night, project late last night. Got that done, and now I'm home today. But I'm leaving here in about 2 hours' time. And I want to hurry up, so I want to get on to Axion tokens live stream. I'll bring him up in a minute actually. Yeah, so, and then this video will probably go out at about 9:30 after I've listened to him. Yeah, so anyone that's new to, say, Direwolf, for instance, yeah, I'll highly suggest is they're bringing out a new website, by the way. Actually, Fidgety Beast mentioned this last night, I believe. So you're probably going to be looking at a new website by the time you see this later, or in the next day or so. So there's a new website design, etc., etc. These guys are bashing ahead. You know, yet again, come and do your own research and stuff like that. I will leave a link in the description. One of the guys to watch is Fidgety Beast. Yeah, he really does push Direwolf. You know, you can come on here. It's all self-explanatory, guys. Look, you got calendar of events. I've managed to get into. I've managed to stay awake, should I say, to one of Fidgety's live streams. Obviously, we're in different time zones, and it is hard. For me, it's like 12 midnight, yeah, when he does his live streams. So it is hard for me to actually get in. They've got a t-shirt, you know, Dice Swag website where you can go and buy some of the Direwolf merchandise, yeah, and lots of other stuff coming out. But the most important thing, in my personal opinion, with Direwolf is when they are bringing out the Untamed Isles. Let me go back to the Untamed Isles MMO, yeah. So let's see if there's anything about here. So look, stay tuned for Direwolf and Untamed Isles. It will blow your mind. And watch a previous video. I think I've done a few what do you call it? So this is like Untamed Isles. It's MMO game, sort of like Pokemon type monsters, you know, collectibles and stuff like that. Yeah. So come do your research with these guys, and as I said, I'll leave a link in the description of Fidgety Beast's Twitch channel, and yeah, get involved. All right. So I will be updating more on Direwolf as well over the coming weeks. The utility token is, I believe it's called Dire Play. Yeah. Now the idea of the utility token is like used as the in-game currency, I believe. Yeah. If I'm honest, the last week, as you know, in crypto things move so fast, you've got to keep up with everything. So where I'm in loads of different projects, and I've jumped into another couple of projects as well. You know, just now I'm in about 21 projects now. So trying to, you know, manage all of them, it's just a brain ache. I think what I'm going to do probably next, when I'm off for a few weeks, I'm going to literally go through all the projects, and what I call my shit token ones I'm going to sell and then condense down into my favourites. Yeah. And that is basically that. That's because I'm in so many, I don't know whether I'm coming or going at the moment. But right, yeah, so that's Direwolf. Right, going to quickly just off the bat talk about Kranz. Yeah. Now most users be thinking, what the hell's Kranz? Yeah. Now I actually quite like this one. It's only been out yet again a little bit. I've held this for a few days now as well. The Telegram group is very small at the moment. Yeah, and I believe this is the one that's got a couple of trillion. They're already on xt.com as well. Yeah, so they haven't been out long. Yeah, look, 2 trillion supply. Right? So there's only 2 trillion supply. We say only. I mean, a couple of years back, 2 trillion would be, oh my god. But now with all the quadrillion tokens out there, the volume, yeah, the volume's not that great at the moment. But it's a very, very new project, guys. Very, very new. Yeah. Now, what is Kranz, you might ask? So, Kranz Finance, yeah? So, straight away, let me go down to the, I believe this is the one where there is, hang on, right, let's just start it up. With a token designed for utility governance and rewards for accelerating the mass adoption of cryptocurrency, okay? Now, there is, I believe, one of the other guys, and he's quite a big YouTuber actually, he done a video on them couple of days back. So right, anyway, what is Kranz here? Right, Kranz token is a token contract that is covering the cost for and rewarding businesses to start accepting cryptocurrency. Right? With its integration fund, Kranz purchases any necessary technology, for instance like a new tablet or a computer, and or covers the cost of any software development like website integration to make accepting cryptocurrency easier. So it's good. It's good. Now with it's available on xt.com. You can see it, Uniswap and PancakeSwap. Yeah. So this is on the Ethereum network, guys. So you can buy it on the Ethereum network or the Binance Smart Chain network. Yeah, so it's come out off the bat and you can buy it off of both, right? Scarcity, yeah. So since Kranz token has a burn function on every transaction, the supply will become increasingly scarce over time, especially after full implementation on the exchange. Yeah, the exchange will be completely covering the arbitrage and the volatility for the businesses, so that they can accept cryptocurrency and just have the fiat that they need to deposit directly into their business account. So they ain't got to worry about the price appreciation or depreciation, basically, right? So you got, at the moment, as I said, very new project yet again. So I'm not saying just jump straight in and buy. Come and do your research. Yeah, go on Telegram, ask. Some of you guys direct message me on Telegram and you ask me, you know, how do I sort of get into other projects and that? Well, this is how I do it, sort of thing. I normally keep quiet about stuff that I've been in for at least a month, yeah, until they bring some stuff out and that. But so I brought you two, Redshiba and Kranz, that to take a look at and do your own research on. Not financial advice, yeah. These could disappear tomorrow, yeah. I don't think so, in my personal opinion. I think both of these, Kranz and Redshiba, really want to do what they say they're doing, you know. And yeah, I mean, that is basically it. So you with Kranz as well, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, so with the Kranz, you can see that there's a couple of the team members here show their faces and what they're about. So this is the other reason I actually went into Kranz, because it gives you that just a tiny bit more confidence, so to speak. Yeah, so yet again, so if you wanted to find out about these, you click on About Us. Yeah, the token information. So phase 1 tokenomics. Yeah, so 1% fee for every transaction, 3% fee for every sell on decentralized exchange, etc, etc. Yeah, as I said, guys, I want to keep it short and sweet, and I want to get on to can I do this from here? Oh, good old Superman. Hang on, I know how to do that, because he always posts it in here, and I guarantee he's already on. Right, so anyway, so that was Kranz as well, guys. Yeah, so I would just play a little bit of Superman, not Superman, Superman. This guy here, because he's bloody brilliant, and I am going to, is this the one that's live now? I think it is. So I can play a few seconds of this, and I'm going to watch him.
Through my online store alone, we've sold over $500,000.
Let me pause that for a minute. So as you can see, let me just put in good morning. Hang on, skip the ads. And oh, I've got it muted, right? So
no action yet.
Here we go. This is Superman. If you let me pause him for a sec.
22 days ago.
If you want any information on Axion and stuff, come in here and join us lot in here. I can't join every day because, yet again, 8:10 in the morning. Normally I'm out working on projects, you know, running the other business that I do with the family and stuff like that. So I'll play a few seconds of this, so just so you guys know. John Atkins is always in here. Prana's in here. Yeah. So this is fantastic. And I love this guy here. Yeah. So I'll play a bit.
All right. So let's refresh this and see whether we get a bid. I have a feeling we might get a bid there from that.
See, I can't even spell good. Good morning.
How long it's going to take.
Good.
Who knows what they decide to do. But that's where we're at the moment. All right. So that's Axion.
Look, you can come in here yourself.
Testing.
He always gives you your shout outs, and we always all have a little chat in here and stuff like that.
In detail, I'll post that in the chat too, so you can check that out. Just if you want to do some extra reading. We have read through this before, so I might just leave that at the moment without reading it again. Alright, so very cool. Let's jump back out of here, and of course I think we've done all the announcements on the news. I don't think there's any announcements today. Now, I understand that the Axion version 3 audit starts on the 6th of next month.
So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Yeah, so basically come and join Axion Token if you're up at 8 in the morning. He does this every single day. Any of the latest news he covers. Also, he covers Pulse Chain and stuff like that as well. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. And as always, be lucky in crypto and peace out.